Two words, Retro Royale. If you recognize the deck in my hand right now, then you're a true Clash Royale OG. This was a deck used to win the 2017 World Finals. Yeah, 2017, you heard that right. And it's going to be back here in a few days, coming up on March 12th, which is literally super soon. Like, we're about to have Retro Royale in the game. I'm pretty darn hype about that, I can't even lie. But just going to cycle my poison right here. This deck, surprisingly, even though it was made in 2017, actually semi-works in the game right now. It's obviously just more for a fun showcase of what the decks were like back then, but you can still rock this and probably have a decent bit of a success. At least I'm hoping to have some good success with it today. So he's got a cage, that's fine with me. Cannoneer is definitely going to be a problem. At least, guys, oh, there's no tower troops. Oh my gosh, I'm so hype about this. Okay, wait, he's going to fireball that. I'm going to go for the P.E.K.K.A. right here. Dude, Clash Royale before evolutions and tower troops. Oh man, the nostalgia is about to be hitting like crazy, dude. I feel like people are expecting maybe a little bit too much and are overhyped about it. But to be honest, I don't care, man. I'm going to be overhyped about it too. Because why not, dude? There's no reason to not. So he's going to go for the cannon card. He's got guards. Oof. Yeah, definitely going to be a tough matchup with the Cannoneer guards combination with the Royal Hogs. Very interesting deck by the opponent. But all it takes is one good P.E.K.K.A. To win a game in Clash Royale, to be honest, at this point. It is a lot harder to use the P.E.K.K.A. this season than it was, obviously, in previous seasons. But we should still be chilling. I'm pretty darn hype about this. Just this upcoming stuff in Clash. I mean, it's a big time for sure. So, also, spring. I mean, this is like the perfect time of year to release good updates and stuff along those lines. And hopefully they can continue with the momentum after this update. And we'll see what happens. So, I'm going to go for the Goblins. I guess we'll zap this as well. He's going to Fireball. Yeah, I got to zap this if I don't want to take a bajillion damage on these piggies right now. But yeah, I was watching the World Finals just for like 10 or 15 minutes from 2017, and I was like, dude, this deck it looks fire. And everyone was using P.E.K.K.A. back then still, so it's kind of funny how the last couple metas had been dominated by P.E.K.K.A. now, and you go back to 2017 and P.E.K.K.A. was like the most popular archetype, or at least one of the top 3 or 4 most popular archetypes back then as well. But yeah, just gonna cycle my P.E.K.K.A. at the back right here. He might switch lanes. We'll see if he wants to. So he's gonna cart the back. The problem that I'm running into right here is definitely the guards. We could maybe try and overwhelm. I know P.E.K.K.A., we've pretty much always got to split lane pressure him. I'm gonna go for the minions like this. There's Evo Cage. Yeah, not great. I'm gonna go for the miner on the inside tile here, and then there's the guards again. Once again, we can't break through those. We'll go for the Ewas the back, and then try and honestly go for another P.E.K.K.A. on this right hand side to take up this cannon card, keep my Ewas, newly buffed Ewas, alive, and see what he wants to do. I was kind of assuming he might go for a pig's other lane, to be honest, but I guess not. We'll go for the bandit on that. Then I can just go for a, I guess, you know, I gotta be careful because he does have Mother Witch, right? So I can't just play my minions on whatever, even though it looks like, oh, it's a decent minions value, position thing, whatever you want to call it. But just gonna go for the Ewas that takes that out. Then I could potentially, it's so tempting to just like P.E.K.K.A. the river, but I'm gonna chill, go for a P.E.K.K.A. the back. I think we win this by going super defensive and then building into like maybe even double P.E.K.K.A. once we get the triple elixir and just spamming our life out. So I'm going to go for the bandit like this in the back. That's a good poison, but is it worth it though? I think I'd rather do something like this, go for the minions, and then I'm also going to go Ewas on top of this bats. That's perfect, okay. And then those minions, he has to fireball. Wait a second, he has to fireball that. He's really low on elixir. We got to go goblins and bandit, spam everything on this right-hand side. There's the cage, okay. P.E.K.K.A.'s on tower, nice. P.E.K.K.A.'s on tower. We have our zap for these bats. Oh my gosh, that's game. Let's go, just like that, guys. I told you, all it takes is one P.E.K.K.A. to get this W, and literally one Evo P.E.K.K.A., and he just didn't have anything for it. I don't know what happened to his cycle, but we caught him in a bad one. Okay, so my question of the day, of course, it's a pretty obvious one. What are you most excited for in Retro Royale? I have got to say the fact that there's no champions and the fact that there's no 3-card cycle, number 1. And then, of course, number 2, no recruits. But that's just my opinion. I hate that card. I always have. But yeah, I'm curious to hear what you guys got to say down below, like what you're most excited for if you got to pick just one thing. Obviously, we're all pretty hype about it. It is only lasting for about 2 weeks, kind of similar to how 2v2 did, I want to think. But it's nice that they're implementing, like, you know, these game modes such as 2v2 and obviously Retro Royale, which has a cool ring to it, by the way. I don't know why, it just sounds cool. And I think it's a good pattern, and I hope they keep doing cool game modes and stuff like this, not just normal basic game mode challenge stuff. Like, you know, nobody cares about those after a while because they're pretty pretty lame. I mean, I guess if you need the rewards, they're okay, but Besides that, there's no point in playing them, but just gonna go for the bandit like this right here on top of that princess. Should be chilling, and I think it adds a nice spice back into the game a bit, of like, oh man, you can actually bring back an OG season and see if the player base really likes it. And I'm assuming the player count is gonna jump quite a bit, right? I mean, surely. I've got my Evo Zap if he goes gang, by the way. He's cooked if he has gang. Yeah, okay, perfect. We can zap that. That should be minions on tower, I think. Yes, beautiful. Dude, this deck is still good, I'm telling you. Minor Poison will just never be bad because of how consistent the deck is with those two cards and how good of control. Even though this is like not a normal traditional control deck at all anymore, it's still a decent control deck if you think about it, with a bit of bridge spam aspect as well with the bandit and whatnot, and minor of course for pressure. But honestly, we're pretty much forcing him to, I mean, I don't know why he didn't switch lanes right here. That's kind of a mistake in my opinion, but I'll just go Ewas the back. I think he's kind of cooked if he just keeps playing into my same lane. Well, I have this big of an advantage, but we'll see. I'm going to go for the, I guess all minions. I don't really want a P.E.K.K.A. Okay, that's fine. We'll go bandit like this on top of that barrel. We can just go ahead and zap this goblin gang off the map. Don't really care about taking a bit of damage. Kind of a lot of damage, though, I'm not going to lie. But can he kill those minions? The minions again! Oh my gosh, wait, get there. Yep, minions again on tower. Beautiful. Tower down. Dude, what is going on? We're cooking people with this deck. 2017 might be the move. But yeah, I'm also kind of curious what decks y'all are going to be rocking. Like, what are you playing, man? Real talk? Oh, man. I'm going to play Ice Bow because it's it's still in the game back then. It's an OG deck for sure, but I'm definitely excited to just try out a bunch of random OG decks that were meta back then. There's so many cards that aren't in the game, and that's the best part about it. You know, that is actually, if you think about it, a little bit sad. Holy cow, I gotta zap this. But a little bit sad that we want cards to be deleted from the game to have more fun. Does that make sense? I mean, obviously, it's kind of, you know, opinionated if you like a card or not, but that definitely is kind of funny to me just thinking about it like that, because wow, we hate some of these cards, and as a community I'm pretty sure we hate some cards in general, like Goblinstein, Void, Rune Giants, just saying. I actually don't have much time at all to record this video. I have to leave for a basketball game. I've got basketball at 8 p.m. my time. It's currently 6:48. The time change is actually wild, guys. The 1 hour difference that we got yesterday, it actually kind of cooked me. I had to take a nap in the middle of the day. I don't know why. I just was cooked, and I know it was only an hour, but man, I had no, like, I was super tired. I was yawning like crazy and and just everything. But just gonna cycle my P.E.K.K.A. the back. That is a ton of damage that I probably shouldn't have taken. It's okay though. We're gonna take a bit of damage. I don't care because we can still win. P.E.K.K.A.'s a win condition. Screw it. We can go all in with this card. But nah, realistically, I'm very excited. I'm very what's the right word? Optimistic? Yeah, that's a great word to describe the way I'm feeling about the game in general right now. And I hope that it does well. I hope that they kind of see this as a success and continue to want to improve their game. Also, by the way, okay, wait, what if I go bandit and minions because it's going to tank for the baby dragon? Yeah, I knew he had tornado. This is fine. Sorry, I had to focus on the game for a second. But by the way, I am like, when are they releasing CRL information? Clash Royale League, if you don't know what that is, bro. What in the world? It's like mid-March. It's gonna be mid-March pretty much. And we have no information about like a Clash Royale League final or anything along those lines. Which we had it by the end of January, I'm pretty sure, or at least mid to early February last year. So I'm definitely kind of confused on that aspect. Maybe they were so focused on the Retro Royale and stuff that they haven't said anything, but I'm really hoping they give some information on that soon, because I mean, it's literally like, you know, they should be qualifiers starting already by this point, or at least like pre-game warm-up qualifiers. I'm pretty sure they had one in March last year, or at least it was April, one of those two. So I'm hoping they lock in on that now that the Retro Royale is getting released, and actually want to care about their competitive side of their game. That would be very nice for a lot of players. But just gonna go for the bandit like this on the left-hand side. It's definitely like demotivating if you don't get any information about that for such a long period of time. You're like, what in the world's even the point of practicing for it and whatnot? But you know, it just, I hope they lock in on that. He's got E-Giant. Oh shoot, I wasn't even paying attention to his deck, I'll be honest. We'll go Ewas like this. Am I dead? I think I'm cooked. We'll go minions. He's gonna have to tornado that probably. Wait, that cage should die to my P.E.K.K.A. Perfect. Baby Dragon is low-key a sleeper card in this deck. It's kind of giving me a lot of issues, but just gonna go here. I think we're fine. He's gonna defend that with the lightning. Oh my gosh, wait, bandit. Bandit was dashing at the same time the lightning came down. That's so clutch. Wait, I can still win, guys. He's gonna E-Giant the river though. I can't defend that at all. I mean, I could maybe, but it's not worth it. I gotta go all in. I want to poison the miner. I think I just gotta go for it. He's gonna probably E-Giant the river if I had to guess. Yep, 12 seconds. Is that E-Giant gonna get there? I'm gonna Ewas on top of that. Can I? In 9 seconds. Come on. 8, 7. Is that enough? Or am I cooked? No! That's a good tornado shoot. He saved himself just barely. 1 second. Yeah, wow. Great tornado by him to save himself there. That was smart. Okay, now it's going to be a very close game. Dang, I thought we had him. I thought we, like, cheesed the last second victory. But I'm just going to pack at the back. Oh, shoot. He has E-Giant Hunter. What are you doing? Uh-oh. He's going to E-Giant the river for sure. Oh, boy. Okay, so I'm going to cycle minions. Here comes the E-Giant 1000%. Can I stop this? I'm going to go for my Ewiz early, and then I can go for the Bandit. He's probably going to tornado everything in. This Baby Dragon, too, is going to cause me a lot of issues. Okay, Ewiz is kind of clutching up a bit here. I got a Zap. Am I cooked? Defensive Miner? No, please. I can't lose like this, man. Goblins behind. I think we're okay. For now, yeah, we're okay. I gotta Ewiz this, though, for the Baby Dragon, and then my P.E.K.K.A gets eaten by that cage. Dang it, dude. It's getting slapped around in that cage. It's all good, though. Okay, so the one thing the reason I still have delusional bit of hope that I can win this game is because he has Duchess, and if I can overwhelm him and just make him out of ammo, then I think we could maybe get a cheeky win here. I'm going to P.E.K.K.A the pocket. Screw it. We got to go for it, guys. He's got double air 4 elixir card, which is very odd. P.E.K.K.A, though. P.E.K.K.A, though. P.E.K.K.A, though. He messed up the E-Giant. He's got a tornado, though. Okay, shoot. It's not over yet. All right, good tornado, but I still get a bunch of damage. We actually take the lead. I can bandit the pocket while he doesn't expect it, maybe. This could be decent. He lightninged. Oh, my gosh. We just won. Let's go, dude. We cut him off guard with the bandit the pocket. Oldest trick in the book right there. But yeah, anyways, I do have to go. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and peace.